Hi Forest Friends! My name is Miss Stella and thank you so much for joining me today for a Premier Northwest Kids Forest story time. Today I wanted to read you a really special book, and the book is called Stellaluna. Stellaluna is the name of the bat that is in this book, and bats are animals that only come out at nighttime. They are nocturnal. Nocturnal is a word for animals that only come out when it's dark out. I would love it if before we read this story that you would join me in doing a couple yoga poses that make us look like we are different nocturnal animals. Alright friends, we're going to start out standing up with our wings out wide. We're going to pretend we're bats flying at night looking for food. Alright, the sun is coming up, so we have to fly back to where we're going to go to sleep. We're going to sleep hanging upside down. Can you sleep hanging upside down? We're sleeping like bats. Good job, friends. Alright, the next nocturnal animal we are going to pretend to be is a frog. Can you spread your legs out, bend your knees, hold your hands together, maybe do a couple hops, maybe ribbit a few times. Alright, the last animal that's nocturnal that we are going to pretend to be is a coyote. So if you can put your hands down on the ground, your feet down on the ground, and spread out, and we're going to lift our tails up to the sky. Lift! And then if you want to come down and stretch forward, you can howl to the moon. Just like a coyote. Good job, friends. Thank you for being nocturnal animals with me, and now we can read our story. Stellaluna by Janell Cannon. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. "I'll name you Stellaluna," she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. Flump! Stellaluna landed headfirst into a soft, downy nest, startling the three baby birds that lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the three birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama!" hissed Pip. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept all night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing. Except for one thing, Stellaluna still liked sleeping by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up this instant!" The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces, she slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. But Mama Bird told them that they needed to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked! "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too." Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. How embarrassing.
I will fly all day, Stellaluna told herself. Then no one will see how clumsy I am. The next day, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We'd better go home before we get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The 3 anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed, so she hung by her thumbs instead, and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sounds of wings coming towards her. Hey, a loud voice said. Why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat. I am hanging by my feet, and that makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird maybe, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them her story. You ate bugs? You slept at night? How very strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this, child. A bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you? She asked, sniffing Stellaluna's fur. She whispered, You are Stellaluna. You are my baby. You escaped the owl? Cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit you will ever see, and you'll never have to eat another bug again. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we will crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in darkness. Come with us. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could see. She felt though rays of light shone through her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come with me and meet my bat family, she said. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet, and they fly at night, and they eat the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at night. When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. I can't see a thing, yelled Pip. Neither can I, howled Flitter. Aye! Shrieked Flap. They're going to crash, gasped Stellaluna. I must rescue them. Stellaluna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them into a tree, and the birds grasped a branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. We're safe, said Stellaluna. Then she sighed. I wish you could see in the dark, too. We wish you could land on your feet, Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and yet feel so much alike? Musked Flitter. And how can we feel so different and be so much alike? Wondered Pip. I think this is quite a mystery, Flap chirped. I agree, said Stellaluna, but we are friends, and that's a fact. The end.